Prince and Diddy may seem like two completely different artists, but they were more connected than most people realize. The key link? Warner Brothers, the label that Prince fought against for years. Diddy had a major deal with Warner, using the same exploitative tactics that Prince was exposing. Prince believed artists should own their music, while Diddy was accused of profiting off his artists and blackballing those who spoke out. Prince spent his career battling for artistic control. He refused large advances from record labels, choosing to record and produce his music independently. Despite this, Warner Brothers claimed ownership of his work due to contractual obligations. Frustrated, Prince protested by writing "slave" on his face and changing his name to an unpronounceable symbol to escape his contract's control. He compared the system to FedEx, arguing that shipping companies don't claim ownership over the packages they deliver, so why should labels own artists' music? His defiance was an inspiration to many, showing that an artist's creativity and intellectual property should never be dictated by corporate interests. Although Prince was skeptical of Diddy, he once allowed him to host parties at his house but never attended. Allegedly, these gatherings were infamous for their secrecy, guests could not bring security, and rumors of freak-offs and suspicious activities swirled. Some insiders suggested Prince may have gained insight into the music business's darker elements, reinforcing his efforts to remain independent. The secrecy surrounding these parties further fueled speculation about how deep the industry's corruption ran and why Prince chose to avoid involvement in such circles. Another key player in this saga is Jay-Z. Initially, Prince trusted Jay-Z's streaming platform, Tidal, to respect artists' rights. However, things took a turn when Prince's estate sued Jay-Z for illegally distributing 15 of his albums. Jay-Z's company claimed to have an agreement, but Prince's estate insisted it was fabricated. This dispute reinforced the perception that major industry figures, even those posing as allies, might be more interested in profit than protecting artist legacies. The battle for creative ownership remains a crucial issue, as more artists become aware of the ways the industry attempts to control their work even after their passing. Prince died under suspicious circumstances in 2016 at age 57. Officials ruled his death an accidental fentanyl overdose, claiming he unknowingly took counterfeit painkillers. However, fans found it hard to believe. Prince was famously health-conscious, he was vegan, avoided alcohol, and reportedly never used drugs. Adding to the mystery, Prince had spoken about the elevator in a chilling way. In his song Let's Go Crazy, he sang, "Don't let the elevator bring us down." Privately, he told a friend, "The elevator is the devil." Hauntingly, Prince was found dead in an elevator in his home, fueling countless conspiracy theories. Just before he died, Prince made eerie statements. He posted a cryptic message, "Just when you thought you were safe." Days before his passing, he told attendees, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers." Many believe he knew something was coming. Was he being watched? Was he aware of a looming threat? Many artists who have spoken out against the industry's corruption have suffered unfortunate fates, further deepening the intrigue surrounding Prince's death. Was he merely another victim of a well-oiled machine that eliminates threats to its control? In recent years, Kanye West has drawn comparisons to Prince, as he too has publicly fought against major labels and their control over artists. Kanye has openly criticized contracts that leave artists powerless, even referencing Prince's battle for ownership. The fight for fair compensation and ownership of intellectual property remains a major battle in the entertainment industry. More artists are now questioning the terms of their contracts, learning from Prince's legacy, and pushing for transparency and autonomy over their work. Diddy's reputation for exploiting artists is well documented. He had a major deal with Warner Music, which helped Bad Boy Records dominate. Many former Bad Boy artists accused him of withholding money and controlling their careers. Even after returning some publishing rights, artists claimed he did so only after maximizing his profits. This industry pattern has been repeated for decades, making artists vulnerable unless they take proactive steps to secure their rights. Prince was one of the few who had the courage to challenge these exploitative practices head-on, paving the way for modern musicians to stand up for their rights. Prince spent his life warning about the dark side of the music industry. Many believe he was silenced for speaking out. Meanwhile, figures like Diddy and Jay-Z continue to thrive despite accusations of exploiting artists. The question remains, did Prince pay the ultimate price for exposing the truth? Was his death just an accident, or was there something more sinister at play? The industry thrives on secrecy, but Prince's courage to fight for what is right continues to inspire those who refuse to be controlled. The more that artists and fans dig into the history of the industry, the clearer it becomes that something is deeply flawed in the way music ownership and artist rights are handled. The truth about the music industry is a tangled web of power, corruption, and artistic struggle. Prince's battle serves as both a cautionary tale and a beacon of inspiration for those who dare to stand against the system. Whether Prince was taken out for speaking too much or simply fell victim to unfortunate circumstances, his impact on the industry will never be erased. As artists continue pushing for independence and fair treatment, Prince's message remains a reminder that true artistry cannot be owned, silenced, or erased. His battle for freedom remains relevant today, influencing a new generation of artists who are unwilling to compromise their creative integrity for industry control. The fight is far from over, and as more musicians awaken to the realities of the business, Prince's legacy grows even stronger. His warnings were not in vain, they were a call to action for artists everywhere, urging them to take control of their own creative destinies.